as we watch again and again. Welcome, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 rewatchable movie franchises. For this list, we're looking at the movie franchises whose content can be enjoyed just as much on repeat viewings. We're primarily going to be talking about how enjoyable each franchise is as a whole, as some of the longer-lasting series do have the occasional misstep.
The name's Bond.
Bond franchise.
James.
Following the world's most famous fictional spy, the James Bond films are among the most iconic in popular culture, no matter who's playing the suave title role.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
A part of the franchise's appeal is its ability to reinvent itself every decade or so. Although nearly every era of its history is filled with excellent villains, cool gadgets, harrowing action, and iconic moments, albeit with varying degrees of cheese.
Well, I understand double O's have a very short life expectancy.
Whether your Bond is Connery, Moore, Dalton, Brosnan, Craig, or even Lazenby, these are films that we can watch shaken, stirred, or in any other state, really.
For England, James? No.
Harry Potter franchise. The saga of the namesake young wizard's adventures at Hogwarts is one that is near and dear to many people's hearts.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
A wizard. And a thumping good one, I'd wager.
Whether you grew up with them or just like seeing the characters develop over the years, the Harry Potter films are fantastic to rewatch. And speaking of things fantastic, with the addition of the Fantastic Beasts series to the franchise, there will be even more for fans to revisit for years to come.
Well, my philosophy is that worrying means you suffer twice.
With its relatable young protagonists, enchanting settings, and a storyline that's both timely and timeless, these movies are a window into the cinematic wizarding world that we adore returning to as often as possible.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started.
The Dark Knight trilogy.
There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
The Joker didn't know how right he was. The Dark Knight trilogy is not just an amazing set of superhero movies, they're spectacular movies, period. The films ground Batman in reality and deal with some tough questions like the nature of justice, which gives them weight. Everything about them, from their soundtracks to the charismatic acting to Christopher Nolan's superb direction, makes them engaging and unforgettable on nearly all levels.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
The degree to which these films can be enjoyed multiple times is no magic trick. They really are just that good.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough.
Back to the Future franchise. Nothing says rewatchable like time travel movies. The Back to the Future trilogy story of Doc Brown and Marty's misadventures through time is an endlessly fun experience.
If you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
Like many time travel movies, there are lots of little details that not everyone picks up on the first time around, such as the Twin Pines Mall becoming the Lone Pine Mall, so these films really benefit from repeat viewings. The funny, quotable lines, marvelous soundtrack, and lovable characters make this a solid trilogy we can revisit time after time. And we don't even need a DeLorean, but we would like one.
Roads, where we're going, we don't need.
Marvel Cinematic Universe. Featuring nearly a dozen different interconnecting superhero franchises, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has become a dominant part of pop culture in recent years.
I am Iron Man.
The wide variety of heroes means many different styles of films, from political thriller to space opera, which means there's something for practically everyone.
And Hulk. Smash.
All maintain a certain level of quality, though, with great humor, charismatic casts, iconic characters, and mind-blowing action. From Iron Man to Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy to Black Panther, this franchise has a little something for everyone. With so many entries in the series, however, it's hard to imagine ever doing a rewatch of all 20-plus movies too often.
Avengers!
Austin Powers franchise. Speaking of films with groovy protagonists, this trilogy features a shagadelic spy who is among the grooviest of them all, baby.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby! Yeah.
An affectionate spoof of a certain spy-related series which may be featured later on this list, the Austin Powers trilogy follows the titular Randy spy and his hilarious battles against the wonderfully bizarre machinations of Dr. Evil.
We get the warhead, and we hold the world ransom for $1 million.
Chock full of 60s flair, time travel, memorable characters, and more jokes than you can possibly get the first time around, Austin Powers is a series that simply must be seen more than once.
I'm gonna get you, Austin Powers. I'm gonna get you.
Fast and Furious franchise. Although the Fast films have been hit or miss with the critics, the series has been consistently successful with audiences, making them mandatory programming for what seems like every cable channel in existence.
Rubber bullets. Big mistake.
The franchise's emphasis on fast cars, high thrills, and outrageous stunts are just a few of the things that have viewers coming back. These high-octane movies are the perfect popcorn flicks to buckle in and watch anytime we feel the need for speed or just a good heist with our favorite crew. The movies have become more cartoonish as they've gone on, making a rewatch of the whole series extremely rewarding.
Thing about street fights, the street always wins.
Franchise. Did anyone have any doubt this would be our number one?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
You tell him, Vader. The Star Wars movies are a pillar of our popular culture, and the iconic characters, music, stories, and worlds are all ingrained into our collective consciousness.
No. I am your father.
How'd they get that way? By all of us rewatching the Sith out of them. From the originals to the prequels, sequels, and spin-offs, this is one galaxy far, far away that we're always going to revisit as long as the Force is with us.
The Force will be with you.
Evil Dead franchise. There are a lot of great horror film franchises, but Evil Dead is perhaps the most fun to go back to more than once.
I fear that the only way to stop those possessed by the spirits of the book is through the act of bodily dismemberment.
Although their setup is usually archetypal, namely a cabin in the woods, their execution of the genre's tropes is absolutely stellar, with impressive practical effects, great atmosphere, excellent comic relief, and a hero that's just plain groovy.
Groovy.
The third film, Army of Darkness, features a nice departure from the formula too, being more akin to a time travel adventure film. Given all this, we have to hail to the king of rewatchable horror movie franchises.
But in my own way, I am king.
The Lord of the Rings franchise. The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films are magnificent, sweeping epics with spectacular characters, grand battles and set pieces, groundbreaking effects, and some of the most stirring music that will ever hit your ears.
You shall not pass!
Middle-earth is an immersive and legendary setting wonderfully realized on screen by Peter Jackson and his team, and we love to go there and back again. One of the few things holding this franchise back from the top spot is the film's length, which not everyone can make time for. Although, if you can, the extended cuts are definitely the way to go. Do the theatrical releases have a drinking competition or Aragorn eating gross soup? We rest our case.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel and support us. Please like, share and comment and click the notification bell for future update and check out our other videos.